It's time to warrior up. It's time to... There's a time in your life you put your remote down, your Game Boys and everything else that you do and stand up.
Over 500 people gathered at the Vancouver Art Gallery, many holding signs that express their disapproval of the ballooning costs of the construction of the Trans Mountain Pipeline. What first started as an estimated $5 billion to build, the energy giant has now announced that those costs have exceeded $21 billion and counting. With the federal government now the owner of the pipeline, taxpayers are on the hook for the final tally once it's built.
Trudeau makes these ridiculous decisions that don't service to slavery to the Vancouver, British Columbia, and Canada. It's crazy the destruction that it causes. Look what it's going to kill. Federal Court of Appeal judges, we told them that it's going to wipe out the resident orca whales. We'll side with the best interest of Canada, they say. They'll side with the best interest of the people's pockets are getting full with industry. That's what they're siding with.
For those in attendance, it's not just about the soaring cost to build a pipeline they don't want, but it's also a major concern if there is a spill and the bitumen, which is like a thick tar-like substance, will sink to the bottom of the Pacific Ocean. Currently, there is no technology to clean that up, but only skimming the surface of the water. Scientist and activist David Suzuki says climate change is a reality, and major projects like the Trans Mountain is an example of how fossil fuels is adding to that crisis.
They have now approved. They've approved, despite the IPCC report, despite what the UN Secretary General has said, they've approved the Bay du Nord pipeline, opening it up. This is absolute. We have to stop that. We have to stop the Trans Mountain.
Grand Chief Stuart Phillip and his wife Joan say that this pipeline will never be built.
And we all share the same passion, the same love for Mother Earth and the birthright of our children and grandchildren. And that will never diminish. We will never abandon our sacred responsibilities to the land and to the water and to our future generations.
And if there's any nation along the route that says no, it's no. And the break in the line, how are they going to get it there?
Pam Pometer was also at the rally. She says that the project is not profitable.
And they said, okay, it's only going to cost $4.5 billion. And the whole project will be $7.5 billion. And then the prices kept going to $12.5 billion. And we have a parliamentary budget officer who said it is now not profitable. And that was when it was $12.5 billion.
The mechanical portion of the pipeline is expected to be completed in 2023. Once built, approximately 1 million barrels of bitumen will be sent from the Alberta tar sands to the Westridge dock in Burnaby, BC, and then loaded onto supertankers bound for Asia. Tina House, APTN National News, Vancouver.